niggas and they ain't shit.
You gotta think about it like this though, because I actually had a conversation with a good friend of mine. This is a very older guy, and I know this to be true. This is a test to see if your girl will cheat on you. Ask your girlfriend or your significant other, like, hey, who's your celebrity crush? Everybody has a celebrity something that they just melt for, and if they had the chance, they will give them that person their all. And there's no questions, ifs, ands, or buts.
I don't have that.
You know, most females do. You know, saints with morals probably wouldn't have that issue, but most females, they have the same thing with guys. Like, you know, they might have a thing for Megan Fox, and he's like, man, if I met a chick that, but
well, I don't care anyways.
But
it's my channel.
The point I'm trying to say is like most people would like if they give you an answer to that type of question, like she's like, yeah, if I ever met Usher, he can get my goodies on the spot. Like, I don't give a fuck what we got going on. He's gonna get it. We're still in a relationship, right? Yeah, of course, because he's a cornball, most likely. So he's gonna be like, yeah, but if a lot of times it's just a psychological thing. If she meets a guy that gives her the Usher feeling, has his look, because everybody has doppelgangers. Everybody does. You might have a thing for Offset, and then you just melt for Offset. And you meet a guy with dreads that's just dripped out.
If you think Offset is attractive,
I mean, some people do.
You gotta come see me for other reasons.
Some people do, but if you have a thing for, I'm just giving an example.
I know.
If you got a thing for Offset, you meet a guy with dreads that's dripped out, and he just gives you that Offset vibe.
Yeah, I understand.
And you might be in Dominican Republic on your girls trip, you know. Offset might get it that weekend, and your boyfriend ain't never gonna know.
Wow.
So is it considered cheating?
No. Okay, no. Let me make this last point. What I'm saying is, if you're dating someone or you're in a relationship with someone and it is serious, I feel that if you treat someone, people underestimate the saying, if you treat someone the way you want to be treated, there won't be any issues.
Okay.
And that's facts. And it seems really simple, and it's like, oh, that's dumb, like if you treat someone but no, if I'm in a relationship and I'm not cheating and I'm treating him the way that I want to be treated, there's no issue. The issue is that that's not really ever reciprocated. But if you can if you can find someone who has that understanding of, if I'm with someone and we're going to agree to treat each other the way we want to be treated, nobody wants to be cheated on. Who's going to be like, oh no, go ahead and go out because I don't mind that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be more conscious of what the other person wants because it's going to be more of yourself. And people are selfish. So people want to, if you put it as, it's not about that person, it's about me, and you flip it in that aspect, they're going to be not necessarily less likely to cheat because you're going to cheat if you want to cheat. What?
I'm listening.
No, what is it?
He didn't say nothing. He just laughed. I don't know why he laughed.
But do you think if you were like, okay, so if you were dating someone, you're in a relationship with someone, you guys agreed, we're gonna treat each other the way we want to be treated, and that's the issue, and that's the problem. You see that look? That's the problem because nobody wants to treat someone they want to be treated, and that's why infidelity is a thing.
Sometimes you might be dealing with a square, and you like the square because he makes you feel safe, and
squares are great.
You're not gonna have to worry about anything, but you might like some kinky shit. You might want him to slap you on and call you dirty little slut sometimes. He just doesn't have it in him, you know. So you're gonna call Mr. Joe Blow, and he gonna
not necessarily. If you,
I mean, cause square, he just don't have it in him. You don't have it in him to just.
Not all squares are like that. I've dated a lot of squares. It just puts
you in your place. Like, he's not gonna give you that manly feeling. You know,
ladies, I've dated many squares that hasn't.
So you think your square dude gonna sit there and just? Anyways, next question.
We'll talk about that later. Do you think it's okay to cheat in a marriage? Because technically, you said that if you cheat, you're not really cheating if you don't get caught. So is that still something that you would carry into a marriage?
I mean, honestly.
And I will say this too, real briefly, I'm gonna let you answer. But the Bible does say.
Come on, Bible.
It does say, God is opposed to divorce. He doesn't like divorce. However, the only reason in God's eyes you can get divorced is for infidelity. If you cheat in a marriage, in God's eyes, it's done. So in your perspective, though.
I mean, that's just one person's perspective.
That's God's perspective. That's the Lord's perspective. Hello, Happy Easter.
I get that, but anybody can read the the Bible and get 5 different angles from it.
That's pretty direct though.
That's your angle.
Okay, so but I'm saying for you personally.
Everybody can interpret that message differently.
But for you personally.
I mean, for me personally, do I think it's okay to cheat in marriage? Of course not. I'm a guy that has morals, and I'm a man of honor. So, of course not. If I'm going to commit myself, I'm committing.
So the whole thought of if you don't get caught, it's not cheating. Does that still stand in a marriage?
Well, if you're committed to cheating, you'll be committed to not getting caught.
Wow.
You will do everything in your power to make sure she never finds out about.
So does that make it okay though?
No, of course not. But who's to say?
I enjoy all of this. This is a good one. So as a man, do you find it hard to communicate? You feel your feelings, how you feel, emotions, different things like that. To a woman, do you feel like that's hard to communicate? If it's someone that you're in a relationship with.
I mean, I'm kind of the wrong person to ask this type of question because I haven't been in many relationships. So, but ask me the question one more time for clarification. As
a man, do you find it hard to communicate any form of emotion in a relationship verbally?
I mean, I don't think it's hard. I just feel like it's all about the person's understanding. And sometimes the person you're in a quote-unquote relationship with, they just might not have the maturity or the wisdom or just the way to digest what it is that you're trying to explain to her, you know? Because, guys are logical thinkers, and if a female's feeling some type of way, all she can think about is her feelings. She's not thinking about the logic behind your actions and what you're saying to her, but she's just thinking with her emotions. So that could be where the friction would be, because you're trying to explain something about how you feel with logic, and if she's not wise enough or she's just not digesting it, she's not digesting it. Like, she's not going to understand what it is you're saying. No matter what you say, how you say it, it's just not going to. She's not going to understand because she's not getting it.
So to answer the question, you're saying it's not difficult.
I don't think it's hard. I just think
that thought.
I just think most guys don't. Most guys don't know themselves to begin with. That's one, and then two, the guys that are a little bit self-aware, some of them just don't really. It's more like a manly thing. Like, we don't want to sit here and talk about our emotions with you. Like, nah, like that's mushy. Like, we don't want to sit here and do that. I mean, if you're some type of an alpha male, then yeah, you're not gonna want to sit there and just, babe, I just really feel like, nah, like, I like you, girl. Stop playing. Like, and just leave it at that. You saw these things I do for you. Like, you think I love you, girl? Like, goddamn.
I think that's a lot of it too. I don't mean to inject, but I think that's a lot of it too, because women want to be told, like, I like you. I want this. I like this. I want this. Men just do stuff and they expect you to know, like, that's what it is. And I do feel like that is a communication issue. Because I'll be like, do you like me or not? And they're like, you know what I'm saying? I know. But the thing is, like, and then they'll be
these flowers I got you, girl.
And then they'll be like, right. No, they'll be like, I do this and this and this. And then I'm doing this. And I'll be like, oh, shit, yeah, you did do that. So but I think that there needs to be like some form of a balance.
You think they need
well,
verbal confirmation?
I think it has to be. I think people have to do a little bit of both.
I mean, as a man, I'm speaking for my fellas, my fellow players, my fellow G's out there. We could do better at reassuring our women. I mean, we can give them a little bit more reassurance, even though they get enough of it. I mean, I don't care, especially if she's a piece that's nice. She gets enough reassurance every day that she's beautiful. From the male guy, from the guy at the dry cleaners, from the co-worker, from the guy at the gas station, from the guy at the grocery store.
So don't forget the grocery store.
From the 50 DMs on Instagram.
From the gym.
From the DMs on Facebook, and the gym. Trust me, she gets enough reassurance. That lady's head is.
I disagree, but I'm gonna let him finish.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what those guys say, because who she cares about and likes is you.
Thank you.